Hi Taurus, this is Tarot. Welcome to your mid-September 2016 Psychic Tarot forecast. I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Greenwich Tarot deck that I've been using. A lot of people have commented on how they enjoy these cards. They're very nature, grounded, earth energy type of cards, and they're based on traditional tarot. And also I want to talk too about so many of the astrological goings on that are going on this particular month. It is such a change agent month. The times are changing, as the song says. You know, we have the lunar eclipse on September 16th. That's a biggie. But first I want to talk about Jupiter moving into Libra, which actually I'm doing this video on 9/9. It's moving into Libra today. Jupiter is, which I'm really excited about doing some of the videos today actually. Jupiter's the planet of wisdom. So we'll all be able to receive a lot of high-level information. Be sure to find ways to be available to tune into that, whether that's taking a meditative walk, whether that's watching the birds. A lot of times I feel that they're messengers. If you continue to notice the animals and they're looking at you, I mean, that's sometimes can actually be a spirit or one that has passed on that in your life, someone that you've known that has passed on. Libra is also very connected to the arts and music. So we're going to be seeing more of these themes playing out. Like, it's almost a similar aspect to the 60s. You know how a lot of that was art, music, free love. And that was the beginning of really what's culminating now. We're seeing the shift, and it's actually going to come more into play as time goes on. Wow, okay. Interesting. I'm going to say something about this in a minute. So we're going to be seeing more of the arts and the music and the social scenes. Libra's also about what's fair, what's right, social justice, so a need to rebalance. So that's all 9/9. And then on the 16th, we have the lunar eclipse in Pisces. And a lunar eclipse is like a super big full moon. It's like a huge full moon. So this is a cycle of closure, completion, culmination, fruition. The lunar eclipse will always reveal something that you were maybe unaware of before, but that will help guide you in moving forward. It's also about releasing to see what's highlighting this area that needs to be released. And again, this is in the sign of Pisces. So you may want to check 24 degrees of Pisces in your chart or have someone check that for you. But it is going to be about releasing so that you can move forward in a lighter way. I'm getting that for you guys. Lighter, easier. You may be doing the same work, but maybe it's feeling like, hey, this isn't quite as heavy as it used to be, or my friends have changed, or my coworkers don't feel as heavy, or even the place you work, the building you work, if you go to a job every day, doesn't feel quite as dragged down. It's about lightness, freedom, agility. I'm hearing that word for you guys, agility. Okay. Well, agility could mean being agile, being flexible, physically and also mentally and spiritually. And then also we have Mars in Sagittarius during this time. So someone who has Mars in Sagittarius is someone who's really the true seeker, the warrior, the spiritual warrior, big on their religion, has a great conviction. So on a personal level for everyone, this Mars in Sagittarius is asking us ourselves to ask ourselves if we are fully walking our truth day to day. Are we living an authentic life? Because the closer your day-to-day life is to values you really hold high, is the better your life will work out. So if your life work has to do with being compassionate or giving to others in a way that you can tell that they feel better about themselves, or if your life work is animals, or if your life work is your children, it's what we're working towards is really becoming one, that veil becoming thinner and thinner, one-to-one with what our heart wants and our spiritual self wants. Okay, Aquarius, I'm going to move on to your reading here. And this third card, or excuse me, the second card, actually, let me move these up. Came up a minute ago in another sign, and wow, all right. This is the Ace of Wands. So let's go ahead and start with the first card. This is the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is a positive card. It's about harmony in giving to others. I was talking about that a minute ago, being compassionate. And of course, it is the Pentacles card, but we can be compassionate when we give, whether it's money, whether it's of our time. And as you can see here, she's worked hard. She has on more of a, and this is really an archetype, but she has on more of a, I would say, working type dress. And the way I mean that is that she feels very generous towards people. She's worked for her money. So I think that a lot of you working people are starting to see that being generous, giving the give and take to other people has benefited you well. I also feel that, you see how he has this guy has his hand behind his back. It's a little bit like he's hiding something, but he has his hand out for a favor. And this woman right here, she seems like she's really the angelic goddess watching this conversation between the two. So it feels like that you have support around you. You have people that are helping you. And this is in your money and your finances. And you feel more giving because of that. Here's the Pentacles up here on the roof. I love that. There's actually 6.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. Moving towards 7. So you have more money than you think. And maybe that's why you're wanting to give, and give in a very compassionate way. Interactions that may come up could be wanting to help someone that, pay for a car payment or take someone on a trip. It could be a lot of fun. Taking someone to dinner. Repaying someone that has helped you out. So this is the Six of Pentacles. I love the card that comes up next, Taurus. This is the Ace of Wands. All right, well, the Ace of Wands is all about your creative inspiration, your work, the work that you put out. And this is victory. This is victory, success. See how the wand, it almost looks like a sword, but see how it goes into the sky, it parts the clouds. And there's cherries hanging here. So there's a lot of fruit, meaning from your labor. And it's pointing up to the sky. And then here's this bird who looks to me like, and I was talking about birds a minute ago, but this bird is looking like it's so surprised by this wand coming up so quickly that he has his arms, his wings out, and his feet almost crossed. But he's ready to take this adventure with this wand. So you have help and support. This could be a fire sign. This could be a Pisces. Pisces. That's interesting. I said that. Okay. All right. Well, let's go with Pisces. They're not a fire sign, but they are a water sign. So I'm going to go with Pisces. And then fire sign Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. And maybe this person, I'm going off a little bit from this card, but maybe this person who is helping you out has the qualities of a Pisces. In other words, the water signs of nurturing, giving, compassionate, intuitive. And this is really giving you some strength and some victory and success. So any supervisors, parents, grandparents, even children. This is not usually what I talk about with the Ace of Wands. I just feel like there's a lot of fullness around this, especially with these two cards, bookends on each side. This is the Anchor card. So a lot involved with your job this month, with your creative expression, with what you do for a living, with what you do on a day-to-day basis, what you do when you get up in the morning, you go to work, or you have your own crafts or your own work. This is victory and success. Harmony. I'm getting harmony out of this. And then the last card that comes up, Taurus, is the Two of Chalices. And this can mean a couple different things. This could be about two people in love, of course. That's what it looks like. This could be about two people that are seeing things eye to eye, and there's a celebration around that. So if you're in a relationship, this means to me that the relationship has some solidity, or there's a partnership, or someone that you've been in a relationship with. This has some solidity around it. See how they're crossing arms and they're holding these cups up? I'm actually going from here to here to her to him. That's how connected I feel these two are. Very connected. I love this duck that's watching this whole thing. This could also be two people, again, that see eye to eye. So if it's in the workplace, there's camaraderie. There's something else about this card. What is it? I'm noticing almost her buttons across here. It's diplomacy. It's working together. It's working in harmony. Again, that word comes up for you all. So some of you that are, again, your work, your job, celebration, having lunch with someone, going to an after-dinner party is what it feels like for some of you. Party, dinner. There could be matrimony in this card. So it's a celebration of like minds coming together. So basically, what you all have here is harmony around your money because you're feeling good about it. You want to really give to others. There's some victory and success around your work, around your creative inspiration. In harmony, there's actually, Taurus, it seems like for the first part of the month, you all got a good spread then, if I remember correctly. And I'm pulling clarification cards to give me a little bit more of the story. Okay, yeah. All right, so you may have had to have been lately guarded around the work that you've put out. Possibly there were some people who didn't believe in you, didn't honor you, they challenged you. See how he's guarded with his Nine of Wands? He's like, hey, I'm good at this. This is what I have to give, but I'm guarding them. And then the Four of Cups comes up. So it may have been that, yeah, you were guarded and you weren't looking at what was being offered to you in a very spiritual way. There's spiritual blessings around this. It's like someone not looking at what they have and ignoring even more that they're given. So it might have been that you felt like, no, I've had enough of this. I've had enough. And that's why, things seem a little bit more peaceful in this particular spread to me. And then lastly, of the clarifying cards, the Five of Swords comes up. I don't know if you all can see these. I'm going to move them up. Sorry about that. I'm looking at the cards. See how she's looking down and not paying attention to what's been given to her? And the Five of Swords in reverse. So usually the Five of Swords, as you can see, he's making a stance. Like this is mine. These are my ideas. Why are people taking them? And he's almost been in a communicative battle because the swords are about ideas, our thoughts. And these two are like weary from it. Like, okay, you win, whatever. Or maybe this person's been someone that you've had to deal with. And they've just been difficult to deal with. I want to say another word, but I'm trying to be professional, so I will be. Starts with a B. They've been a real, okay. And so this Five of Swords is in reverse. It feels like you got tired of dealing with this. Either people, friends that are not in your best favor, or situations at your home, property, apartments even. Those of you who live in apartments, something about that could come up, maybe neighbors. But these are some of the things you've had to deal with, and that's why these other cards are coming up. It feels like more harmony in your money. Feeling harmonious about your money. Starting to. New creative ideas, excitement. Wow. And then 2 people cups. I love that. Okay. Hope you all do too. You know, I don't sugarcoat these, but I do like to stay on the positive side. When I work with my clients, I'm always saying, let's stay on this positive path, because I do believe when you do that, then you will have more positive results. I mean, that's just the law of attraction. That's what that is. Okay, numerologically we have 6, 7, and 2 is 9. All right, 9 in numerology is a very high vibration number. 9 is about giving, humanitarianism. It's about completion, love, really embracing everyone, whether they're being good or not good, or whether they have all the money in the world or they have no money and they're on the streets. It's being a spiritual humanitarian. So, and not to say that you all have to do that, but maybe the feeling of that. Because I do feel like you all are getting some extra blessings, which is awesome. I'm happy for you, Taurus. And of course, this is a general reading, so watch your rising and your moon signs. But that feels good. That feels good. Okay, if you'd like your own personal private reading, you can reach me at themagicalmatrix@gmail.com. That's my email. Or go on my website, taraventura.com, and take a look at the testimonials about me, my services. Something I'm doing now that really is a lot of fun. I think everything I do is fun, and that's why I do it. That's part of the shift we're moving into, is being more creative, being playful, having fun. But one of my services that I've added is one-on-one intuitive development with you. So you can choose 45 minutes or an hour, and we'll go into a meditative state and do some intuitive exercises, and people are really, really enjoying this. So that's on my menu, as well as mentorship, as well as general reading, pulling cards, doing your numerology, telling you where you are in this cycle of life. Okay, all right, so you can go on my website, like I said, and take a look around. Be sure and reach out to me. And you guys, leave some comments below of what's going on in your life, of how these cards are talking to you. Also, something else, she's turning she has her back to this. So I'm noticing that she's giving here. She's going to need to turn around and really look at the blessings in her life, and that's what this card is about. Because then there's love. There's love of another person. There's communication. And then there's this swan or this duck. I love it. Okay, my friends, be well. Take care. I'll see you soon. Reach out for me for a reading or an intuitive session, and I will see you in October.